So the common sites that people are familiar with are hot, warm, and cold. And a hot site means that it has all the necessary equipment, the software, everything's there, and the goal is that all you need to do is you come in with your data backups, you load your data, you provide the people, and you're back up and running. A hot site is there to get a company back up and running within an hour or so. And of course it's the most expensive compared to the other two because all of this equipment is available to you, all of the software is ready to go. One benefit of a hot site is that you could do annual testing. The other sites you can't really do that, but because everything's actually there, you can include it in your annual drills to make sure everything works properly. Now the other type is a warm site, and a warm site means that you'll have the building, you have the electricity, you have the phone system, and you may have some computers or some type of peripheral devices, but the warm site doesn't have all of the computers, all the servers, all the software that's needed. The idea is that you're going to bring this equipment and the software and your data backups and your people along to populate the warm site so you can get up and running. And so a company would not be able to get up and running within an hour or two. A warm site could, take a day or longer to get all the equipment in there, to get everything up and running. So a company would choose a warm site over a hot site if when they've done their MTD values, they figured out that they could still stay in business if they're not running for 2 or 3 days. So the hot site is the most expensive, warm site is cheaper, and then the cold site is the cheapest, which is, a cold site is just a building. It's just an empty building. It'll have the lines running like for electricity and HVAC and those phone. It'll have the lines there, but they actually won't be turned on. It's just an empty building. So to actually get a cold site up and running, it'll take at least a week, because you got to get all those services turned on, you got to get all your equipment in there and get it all working and bring in your people and get going. But so it's the cheapest. When you're looking at hot, warm, cold, the cold is the cheapest.